In this video, I'll show you guys why Onomat K9 is the best Exceed deck post Justice Hunters. With the new K9 strategy and the other K9 card, we can actually have Monster Negation set up before our Draco Future, and it also is a great counter to the current Molcharmy format we're in. With Draw and Lockbird as well, K9 plays through it. With the new Onomat Monster, we also have a new extender for the deck that can summon from graveyard or the hand. It also has Exceed Recursion, and you also have the Paradise Smasher. This card being printed in Justice Hunters confirms it won't be banned, at least until the ban is in August. I'm going to show you some replays and a really cool combo. Using one Goblinberg, we were able to summon a full board of K9 Exceed monsters and Utopia Exceed monsters. We teched in Galaga Magician because of the level modulation, which is a QCR in the latest quarter century set, and Konami prints everything for a reason. This was why. So stick around, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. What should I cover next on the channel? And I will see you guys there. In this combo, I'll show you guys what you can accomplish with one Goblinberg. So we do our normal summoning of Goblinberg. We're going to special summon the new Onomat target card. This can special from graveyard if you have an Onomat name on field. The Galaga Magician searches Onomat to pick up, which is very important because it can change the level of every monster to a Onomat name. But in the meantime, we are going to go through these Banshee lines. So Banshee could also go for the Nemesis Flag Protoss line, which is very popular right now, but we went for the Lantern line because this is a Pyro monster. This is also where you could just search Ryzel and then play Ryzel. So we're kind of subbing out the Ryzel engine for K9, which I kind of like. I think is better going first, especially with HANDTRAPS running around and Molcharmies, and with other K9 players and VANQUISH in turn 0. But we're going to continue the replay. We're going to summon the Coat going to the Draco Future line. Now there's a world where instead of searching Coat and specialing it straight away, you could first do Draco Future, and that would mean adding Gunbaranat to your hand with Onomat Pyra. But for the purpose of the replay, we specialed Coat first before going into Draco Future because Gagagel on the field lets us do that. But now we have Draco Future, which can attack twice, by the way. The turn is Exceed summoned with Gagagel. This specials Glove, and then we do pick up, discarding the Lantern. Glove will special the Knight from hand. Knight will search for the Golden Boy is what I like to call him, and then obviously he treats us every name. We go for the summon into the Alambertian, detach 3, so go for the Astraltopia. Because we detach material as cost, we get to search for the Knight. Knight will summon by targeting Magician, which summons the Onomat Pyra, which can summon the Galaga Magician level changer. And then with Dagaras, we get to special the Lantern. This isn't the most fluid thing, but because it's a K9 name, we can get on the field easily, and in level 5 it's good to search it anyway, and it's a good discard for Onomat Pyra, making this a true one card combo. We also have a Dagaras and Alambertian, so we can go for Future Zexal as well. Continuing on, we've got a search with the Goblinberg, and again keeping true to the one card combo. There's no 1.5 here. We even discarded the Goblin. We went for a Twin Eclipse as backup in case they break our board. We get to still summon a Draco Future. On top of that, we're going to go for the Lantern play search for the spell card, which searches on activation. Go for the Joku, and then change the level of Magician to 5, changing Astraltopia, giving us Ripper, which searches for Izuna, which we could use in the opponent's turn. But we'll summon here now with the Joku effect. We'll send the Lupus, and we've even searched another Izuna, guys. So we not only have turn 1 K9 plays, we have turn 1, I guess, on the opponent's turn K9 follow-up. We've got some really nasty stuff. We've got a Draco Future, Monster Negate, and Steel. We've got a Steel with the Nash Knight as well, which is very popular in K9. We've got a level 5 sitting on the field, and obviously that's where you could summon the Izuna and rank up, or summon the Lupus and rank up, and keep Izuna in your hand in case something happens. We've summoned the Lupus now. We've gone for the Negate with the Ripper. They're going to, I guess, shuffle 2 monsters, but we're going to the Paradise Smasher on the opponent's turn. We're going off against what I think is VANQUISH or K9, so obviously this is a very popular deck right now. We have a Drawn Lockbird, but they have an Izuna which plays with Drawn Lockbird. So that's the good thing about the K9 engine, with Droll running around literally everywhere, because every meta deck loses to it. Even K9 and even VANQUISH loses to it. People are running that option. But yeah, this is their end turn. They've got a Heavy Bulgar, a Rock of the VANQUISH, an Imperm, an Ash, and a Ripper. So even being Drolled, they still have 3 disruptions. So let's keep going here. We've got a Bulgar here effect that draws 1. They add to hand with the Ryzen. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure how much they can do with the VANQUISH Soul cards. But let's keep going. The Imperm hits the Glove, which is great, which baits a negation. Gagagel baits a negation as well. Goblinberg gets the search. Ripper negates the Goblinberg search. And then we have Knight in hand, which we luckily drew with the Magician, which means we can go ahead and special that card and then keep the levels the same, have the Banshee on, have the Banshee effect go off, send the Lantern, we add the target card, we go for the Future Zexal, Obviously the turn it's summoned, it can do 2 attacks as well. And then we have the target card again, special from hand, detaching 2 to special the, well no, draw 2, discard 1, which is pretty good. We get to send and search now. We get to search for Onomat Pickup, which searches as Onomat Pyra. Because Joker is a dead card in hand, we can search. We haven't used Warrior yet, and even though this board might seem like a done game, I wanted to just make sure because I don't have everything in their hand. And we get to summon Cult with the Pickup. And yeah, this is quite crazy, guys, because what we're doing is we're leveling up the rank of our future Zexal, but we're also just styling on them. We've got Draco Future, which can turn a monster to 4k and negate its effects. And yeah, I believe this is still game. So yeah, let's keep going. The replay, 3k attack directly. That was a pretty interesting replay. We used Drawn Lockbird against a Vanquish Soul K9 player who started with Ryzen and had Ripper in hand with Ashen Imperm. We were able to stop all of that because the Onomat engine is probably the best in the game at being hand traps, because when they're detached they search. The Zexal cards, these are really good boss monsters for the current format. They can't be short out by battle card effects, they don't lose to Mitsurugi or Ryzel, and the new feature Zexal card stops targeting on the field. Okay guys, so in this replay we're dueling off against the popular Onomat Ryzel deck. This did get a few tops in recent tournaments, but we do an Ash Blossom on them. Comes back to our turn, we start with the 4 loss, we have a Goblinberg in hand, we normal summon this specialty target, go for the girl which searches for Pickup. With the Goblinberg we get to search, but they have drawn a Lockbird. But the good thing is we have Izuna in hand to play through Joel and sub a monster negation. Joel is obviously really good against K9 because the Ripper does have a search ability, which is very important, but we go for something really unique, and this is another reason why I like playing K9 is we can just have this broken quick play spell which levels up into the Werewolf, which can attack multiple times per material. It's 3300, it can banish, it can also banish a card from their hand as well. I think from here we just attack 3 times and win the game, and there we go. So a good showcase of why I think K9 is really strong. You don't always, you can't always win with the Onomat deck, but that's where K9 comes in handy. The level modulation isn't the most consistent thing between engines. Finding any Onomat card you want is very easy because of the new support, and that gives us Gaga Magician with Pickup, which changes every monster's level. And this is my deck profile for Onomat K9. I've titled this version 2 because it did go through some changes. I'll quickly show you guys my first version. We're running the Double or Nothing with Twin Saber, these ZS cards, but what I ran into were extra deck issues and the cards I wanted to run which I couldn't. But in this version we do run Durenda, which is an interesting tech card with Droll. It is like Trickstar, Reincarnation, Hand Rip. But let's go to the real version, the most competitive one. 3 Goblinberg, 1 Glove, 3 Warrior. That's like the standard ratios. We got Coat, Knight, Onomat Pyra or Pia, Knight again, Magician and Astrotopia. Yes, we are running Target and it's not out yet, and you can definitely test with it. You can always sub it out for another card in the engine anyway. It does serve a similar purpose to the Gigas and the Glove. Then we have 2 Pickups, 3 Pyras. I still like this ratio. I never want to be searching with Pickup because of Droll, so I'd rather just have the extra Pyra instead. We have the Counter Trap, which I think is very important. This deck is very monster negation heavy, so you need something to deal with those talents, Call by the Graves, or anything else they have that can mess you up. And then we've got 3 Azunas, 1 Lupus, 1 Lantern, and 1 Joku. In the K9 Vanquish Soul deck, I believe they run 3 Joku because there's level 5 monsters. I decided to run one of it still because we are running the Searcher card, and I wanted to just include more of K9 cards. We've got Salesman, which is the new card I'm running in pretty much all my rogue decks. I think this card is really strong. Sometimes simple is all you need. You call Drawn Lockbird. If you have the out to it, you call Nibiru, vice versa. And going second, you just call any card like Detonator. For the extra deck, we are running Zeus again because the K9 cards can rank up quite easily and give us a lot of materials. Also, Zeus is one of the best boss monsters right now. I was testing the Rafflesia Trap Hole line, but for the purpose of the combo and what I think is the best way to play this deck, I took it out for now. But my initial theory and why this deck was created was I wanted all the outs to monster effects, and that includes Rafflesia, obviously the future lines which stop monster effects, K9 line, and Salesman as well. If there's one card to take out, you definitely should take out Eclipse of the Twin. You should probably find a way to add in Nash Knight as well, but Nash Knight does need you to send a number monster. Because of Gaga Magician, how flexible this card is, we could also run the Harbinger because it's that easy to change levels in this deck, and I think that's given me an idea to try a new Onomat Pure deck with Magician and taking advantage of the level modulation. So if you want to see that video, make sure to comment down below as well. And as for the side deck, it's quite standard: 3 Lancia, 3 Nibiru. You got your Talons, cross out, Dimensional Barrier. We were thinking of running Protoss, so we put that in the side with Flag, because you don't actually need the K9 monster to add or send to grave. You can have Gaga Magician turn into a level 5, use pickup to turn all of them into level 5, either make a Paradise Smasher straight away, or you can also just go for Izuna, add the spell card. The spell card will add a second Izuna for follow-up in the hand with sending Rip on the opponent's turn. You can couple that with either the Psychic Blaster for a Book of Moon, which I think is quite good this format. You've got the Yummy cards which need to be face up to link summon. You've got the Vanquish Soul cards which need to exist in face up as well, either to bounce to hand for the big Vanquish Soul monsters or to link summon into rock. But then also I guess the K9 deck as well. So yeah, I think Sky Blaster is a really good tech option this format. Onomat K9 is obviously very strong, and both decks by themselves are nearly tier 1. So together, yeah, this deck is super powerful. If you hate monster effects, if you hate the Molchamis, punish them by summoning the Izuna and the Ripper cards or the Draco feature cards as well, because once you summon that boss monster, comes through by battle or card effects, and the new one stops targeting, it's a pretty good recipe for disaster. So that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.